¿Cómo estás?
Bien.
Sí.
Bien.
Sí. Libre Palestina.
Libre Palestina, sí.
Sí.
Biden asesino y Netanyahu también.
Sí. Tú aquí año pasado también, ¿no? 2 años pasado. Yo recuerdo tu
caminata pasada.
Sí, ajá, ya. Inglaterra.
¿De Inglaterra?
Sí, ajá. Este es para mi canal de YouTube. Es Palestina Marcha.
So you're gonna have interviews there?
Wow, good English.
Okay, yeah. I used to live in the States. They have a lot of guys from the States
Yeah.
here.
I
My
do it-
source of news right now is Channel 4. I think
England,
it's pretty,
Channel 4.
pretty good. I mean, I love Al Jazeera, but Channel 4 is.
Yeah.
I mean, CNN is so biased. The American media.
Yeah, it's very
and in,
biased.
And in Mexico, you
Yeah.
don't even see. I mean, the news sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Thank you for Channel 4. I don't
think
like
so?
Kathy Newman, but she does a good interviews for the Palestinian.
I think sometimes people think CNN is quite liberal, but I don't know. These U.S. media is very biased.
Very biased.
And the thing is, like, a lot of Mexicans here are very, like, surprised at what's happening, but they just don't know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is the problem.
That's what I'm saying. In the Mexican media, we don't have this covered. I have to get my news from Channel 4 News.
UK Channel 4.
Channel 4
Yeah,
News.
yeah.
I mean, on the internet. Al Jazeera, of course. And in Spanish, the best for me is La Base from Spain.
Okay, never heard of that.
Yeah, they have these guys from what is his name? She just made an interview also for the Obrador president.
Yeah.
That's the only my source for news.
When did you always know about this issue, or is it recently this Palestine
Funny
issue?
thing, I knew Netanyahu. I knew he was an asshole
Yeah.
long time ago, but really after these events, after September 7,
Yeah, October.
October 7,
Yeah.
I think what happened with this is the war. I start to know what is going on really in Palestine.
Yeah.
So that was very. I mean, you can condemn Hamas, but
No, yeah.
I mean, you can condemn Hamas in the terrorist attacks.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of good things that happen after these events.
Of course, yeah. This is the thing, like, it's people are waking up, man. They're tired of just being fed biased news, and now it's like we have social media and our voices are stronger than they used to be probably 10 years ago.
Yeah, I think for me that Israel didn't count that we have now social media, so that's why they keep doing whatever they're doing which is very bad.
But they're exposing themselves.
But they're exposing themselves.
Stupid.
That was stupid, exactly. I mean, now even I think they're gonna lose a lot of things.
Yeah.
The people, the world didn't
Boycott.
know that.
A lot of people are boycotting, and there's more people with Palestine than they are over there.
And I don't mean to be anti-Jews
No,
or anti-Semitic. I
no.
just mean anti-Zionic.
Yeah,
And,
anti-Zionist.
I mean, I guess I used to live in the States for 15 years, and I feel this philosophy of conquer the
Divide and conquer.
the most weak, and this philosophy, that's why they have this connection with Israel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, US, yeah.
I
They're
mean,
very
it's
similar.
Very similar. If you watch
In the way
Fox
they are.
News,
Yeah.
I mean, so seems to me like a Zionist, but in Christian.
Yeah, that's what people are saying. Like, it's more towards Christian. It's like a Christian Zion. Yeah. It's not. I mean, real Jews are here today, protesting against. A real Jew wouldn't support this. Any real person who cares about humanity wouldn't. Put religion aside. A person with a heart or conscience wouldn't. You know. It doesn't mean you have to come in and protest. Everyone has the right not to as well. But at the same time, you know, show some compassion to what's going on at least. Understand, you know, and this is where Mexico has really surprised me with the reaction of this Palestine march. Like I said, I saw, like, last week, the 2 weeks ago I was here, it was just like as strong as this. And
I mean, you live in Mexico? Or?
no, I live in England. I just come here to travel.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So for me, it's like, you know, I mean, the misconception is that people think it's just a Muslim issue, but it's not, you know what I mean?
No.
I'm a Muslim, it hurts a little bit extra, but...
In my personal opinion, I believe that COVID is the first time we have something like global.
United. Yeah.
But something like political, something like genocide, something like all the world has to be together to stop this killing.
Injustice, yeah.
For me, the first time in the history of humanity is this issue with Palestine.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
COVID,
yes,
but socially, politically, military, Palestine is the first time the whole world is united, and only the United States and Israel, they are against
it.
And my opinion is they're doing very bad thing because China. I mean, I don't like Putin or I don't like China, but I prefer right now.
I prefer.
You know what?
You prefer Cuba right now.
China or Putin than Biden.
Yeah.
And I used to be like I mean, I love Bill Clinton. He
North
was really
Korea.
nice. No, Hillary.
Yeah.
For me, Hillary is like Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
I mean, she's really, I mean, very bad person. But I think Israel and US, they are doing themselves exposition and bad things for them.
It's about time though, because it's about time this has happened, because it's going on for too long now, and some of this isn't being publicized. And like we said, like about social media and certain things, these things are being exposed by themselves. They're idiots. Like, they're just exposing themselves in the way they're just mocking and doing these kind of injustice to babies and everyone. There's no conscience in what's going on here. You know?
And if you see the interviews with the military or the political guys from Israel, and they say they protecting civilians. The thing that I really want to see is when they see they are watching kids killing. And, okay, stop killing these kids.
Yeah.
But no, they give the order to kill more kids. I mean, So I mean, it's hypocrisy.
To them, it's like, oh, if you kill the kids, then we'll stop. You know, the future. They just basically want the whole land. You know, they took a little, then they want more, then they want more, then they want more. Now it's just totally like destroyed, man. And
they want many people support Ukraine because Putin is in Ukraine. But how can they support Ukraine if they are, colonizing also the same problem? No?
Yeah, this is the thing. Like in England, like the reaction for Ukraine was so strong. Like people were having their flags outside the house and everything. This is just silence. I mean, other than like I said, there's a lot of people that are speaking up, not necessarily all Muslim. Even here today, there's so many non-Muslim, and which is quite like amazing because it's like a world issue, you know, and it needs to be stopped. And how much times are people going to protest and cry for Palestine until something changes, man?
And I can say something personal. I don't know what is the name Prime Minister now. The
idiot Rishi Sunak.
Yeah.
With the big ears.
I mean, I was really surprised the first time he said, "We are with Israel and we support you."
Yeah.
I mean, you cannot say that from the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, that was so stupid, no? I mean,
very stupid. We've not had the best, like the US. We've not had the best people in power. As time goes on, it's like it gets worse and worse. People just think it's like if the government is behaving like that, then that's the leader of your country. So
and the next president of Mexico is gonna be you.
She's got that name. I thought so. I thought her name was Jewish. Yeah, Sheinbaum.
She's Jew.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's Zionist. I don't think so. I hope not. but she's gonna be the next president of Mexico.
I thought her name sounded Jewish. I was gonna ask about that. And the thing is, yesterday a lot of people in Mexico were. Who's the opposition? It seemed like it's just her running for president. Who's against her?
Some lady, which is a funny lady,
crazy lady.
Crazy lady.
So she's pretty much won this, right? It seems like she's won this election.
Yeah. The next president is gonna be Claudia Sheinbaum.
No.
So that's gonna be interesting because
is there anything you know about her?
his position, her position with Palestine, something like that?
Oh
Or-
no,
or
maybe
in general?
just in general, what she's like. Has she got any?
Well, I'm gonna vote for her because I like the continue to the AMLO policies.
Yeah.
But for she personally, I don't think that she has the personality that AMLO, so it's
Yeah.
gonna be difficult for her.
She might be very. I heard she's very for women and not for men. I don't know.
Yeah,
Is that true?
Well, kind of. Yeah, I mean, if
I can imagine so. Yeah.
kind of. But in the whole world right now is, they give you just because you're a woman, you're gonna be a good politician.
Yeah.
That's crazy, no?
That's the thing. Yeah. This is the thing. Like the feminist movement here is like. People just have to accept, from my opinion, there's something that men could do.
But
that
can I
women
say
can
something
do.
also? There are this conflict brought to me.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Jordan Peterson.
Oh yeah,
I really
yeah.
like Shapiro.
Yeah.
I really like all these guys from the Daily Wire, and they
Yeah.
the masculine team,
Mm-hmm.
but they are in favor of Israel. So many people get disappointed with Jordan and Shapiro
Yeah.
because masculinity from one team
Yeah.
and the genocide for the other team.
I know, it doesn't make sense. It's like wasted talent or
And a
wasted
really good
intelligence.
critic. I don't know if you know Sadia Khan.
Yes. Oh, yes.
And her position was really, really good about this issue.
Yeah.
So, I mean, one of the see what happened with Palestine Israel is a poor against the rich, Christian against Muslims,
Yeah.
masculinity against femininity. So many issues right now they collide,
Yeah.
and that's why it's so difficult right now to get one solution for this problem of so many that we are living right now.
Well, you're dealing with a force that literally controls the world, Like in terms of the media, in terms
Yeah.
of everything you buy, everything you eat, from McDonald's to Burger King. So the thing that disappoints me, and it disappoints a lot of us, is the fact that none of the Arab, Saudi Arabia and these places, they're kissing we can go on a whole hour about that. Because of Turkey isn't as well?
Yeah, but
No,
they can do
yeah.
more. They can boycott more.
Yeah, they
Israel.
can do more, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they say it, but they could do more.
They could do. Then you got people like Pakistan, they're really boycotting. England, like London, loads of people there. A lot of countries are, but places like Saudi
The
Arabia.
Irish people are really mad.
Irish, yeah, because it's part, historically they've been through it. They go, Northern Ireland, Protestant and Catholic. It's like a mirror image of what's happened with them in the
Mexico.
past. Mexico,
with the US.
South Africa, where
South
I came
Africa.
back. I just came back from there a couple of weeks
really?
ago. Yeah,
Oh,
it was.
wow.
It was
Johannesburg or
Cape Town.
Cape Town. Wow.
It was amazing, man. It was like and one thing about South Africans is a lot of them have mixed families. So some of their family is Muslim and some of their family is Christian. So they see, sometimes it's good to have a mixed family, so you see both sides of the fence, And South Africa is amazing. Like just how strong they were for it.
But this is very interesting because what you said is that from so many places that you had been, you could see the world different. But as I told you, I was living in the States for so many years.
And you never saw
And they just have this vision.
one track mind, yeah.
I mean, for them, Texas is the world.
Yeah.
Like Bush. I mean,
Yeah.
Bush, he only knew Acapulco and Texas.
Yeah.
So they don't have this global vision. That's why Donald Trump made Jerusalem the capital of Israel. I mean, that was so. He doesn't know any history.
No,
You know what I'm
he
saying?
did it out of spite, though. The guy doesn't like. He said in so much interviews how he feels about Muslims. So he's just very anti. Like, he's an asshole, man, to say the least.
Yeah,
And
Bernie Sanders was kind of my candidate, but he's
Yeah.
also Jew.
He's Jew, yeah.
For me, the only one right now that I like from the States is Marianne Williamson, but it's gonna be very difficult.
No chance in hell.
No chance, yeah, exactly.
We in England we just had what's his name? Not Jeremy Corbyn. George Galloway. He's have you heard of him?
I just heard about him yesterday. Because
so
some
he's-
people was complaining with him that they are scared about him, and that's, you know what I'm saying?
You know what the thing is that England is similar to the US. People are very, they're not open to change. Like even now, if you look at everyone that's in power, the mayor of London's Pakistani, the prime minister's Indian. So if you want to, and most of the country of England now is moved out of England anyway. They've gone to Spain or gone to different countries to live. So, but we do suffer with a racist issue in England. It still exists. But the thing is, immigration and immigrants are always going to be everywhere, Here in Mexico, you have Venezuelans. You got, people from Colombia. It's just, be grateful that people come to your country for a better life,
Yeah.
They're just living in bad circumstances. Like when the Syrian refugee issue happened, England didn't want to take it, but they'll take Ukraine, They don't want to take people from Syria or wherever else, but they want to take people from Ukraine. Like, how are you going to pick and choose? Is it because of the color of the skin now? That's what it seems like, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
There's no other way you can look at it. Like, why can't you take the other people, but you're taking these people? Like, why do we have to, why can't you just accept anyone for who they are?
Especially this century, I mean, 2024.
You know what, man? Like, here as well, there's a lot of LGBT movement here. A lot, predominantly. And that's very, impressive because, they don't have to do this.
Well, Mexico City is very liberal.
Yeah, very
but
liberal.
Outside Mexico City is more conservative,
Yeah.
more Catholic, more Christian.
Like socio-political, I heard that's very conservative.
Yeah, because it's like old towns from Mexico.
Like an old villagey type of vibe where everyone's
But
kind
Mexico City, I mean, I'm from Mexico City, but I used to live in the States, and I used to live outside Mexico City, like 10 years, 15 years. I mean, I know outside Mexico City.
Yeah.
But in Mexico City, we are anti-Catholic.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, in Mexico,
Wow.
this is a museum. Nobody's going to the church over there.
Wow.
I mean, just for tourists.
I
And
noticed that.
anti-system.
Yeah. I noticed that there's some people that are very anti-religion here.
But Mexico City, outside
In Mexico City,
yeah, still the Guadalupe Virgin.
Yeah.
I mean, I respect that, but yeah, that's one because Mexico City is the only city in Mexico. For me, is Mexico City. Guadalajara is big, 10 million people.
I love Guadalajara. No, it's not that great actually. Mexico City is better.
Yeah, but it's big, but it's still more conservative. And Monterrey is very industrial. This is the Mexico City, Guadalajara, and then Monterrey.
What about Oaxaca?
You see, that's what happened with Mexico.
But that's Gringo town now.
Can you repeat your name, please?
Oh, Sajid.
Sajid?
Yeah.
Sajid. The thing with Mexico is difficult even for Mexicans, because from Mexico City to the south is like the brown Mexico, the native Mexico.
Yeah, very traditional.
The traditional Mexican. Mexico City is urban, but from Mexico City to the north is very Americanized, industrialized.
Yeah.
And
Monterrey.
Coast, it's like the Mexico City party, the Puerto Vallarta, Acapulco, Cancun.
I call that the fake Mexico.
So what happened is, when you're in Mexico, you're in many Mexicans. Right now, just hip.
Yeah.
Right now we are in this in the Zócalo.
Yeah.
But under this plaque, there is still all the ruins that over there have.
Wow.
So under this, there is another prehistoric Mexico.
Wow.
I mean, not prehistoric. I'm sorry, pre-Hispanic.
Yeah.
And then this Mexico is the colonial Mexico.
Yeah.
And when you see the Latino, it's the New Mexico. So we have pre-Hispanic, colonial, New Mexico, and then we see many colors.
Wow.
And see, that's what happened with Mexico, which is one of the richest of Mexico, but it's one of the problems of Mexico. Because when you want one country to have the same direction in the same place, it's very difficult, because we have the white people, they have a different agenda in Mexico than the brown people. And that's what happened with Mexico.
And
I know this guy.
oh, hold on.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I'll be with you in a minute.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine.
Carry on.
I'll be with you in a minute.
No, but I guess you can reach the...
No, I've already done. We've done.
He did already 1 hour.
Yeah, we did 1 hour.
We have like 1 hour.
Yeah, he never gets time.
Okay.
So basically, what you said was prehistoric Mexico.
Pre-Hispanic,
right?
pre-Hispanic.
Pre-Hispanic, sorry, yeah. And so, you know, with Mexico, like, how do you feel like the future for it right now going forward with Claudia? A lot of
Sheinbaum?
people are already jumping the gun. This is the thing. They just think someone's going to be great just because maybe she's a woman, or maybe because it's different to the, let's say, the pendejo in there right now. So I don't get it. Like, how can you give it a, you know, don't be negative, but at the same time, give things a chance, but see how it goes. Why are Mexicans just jumping like straight away? Oh, Claudia's gonna change everything.
My opinion, well, Claudia's from the left.
Liberal.
Left and very popular for the programs for the disability and the old people.
Okay.
So that's why she is an AMLO Obrador is popular. See, in my opinion, the problem right now with Mexico is that the opposition is even worse or even bad.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, the opposition has to give the Obrador a good complaint, a good. They have to point out what is really happening with Mexico. We have a lot of issues,
Yeah.
but the opposition did only concentrate opinion about him.
Okay.
He was old. He was.
What do you think about him?
Oh, I like him.
Really?
I mean, if you compare with the opposition, yeah, by much.
Really?
Well, if you see the polls, 70% is going to be in favor of the government and 30% is against.
Wow.
So this 70% is it has to be something behind, no?
Yeah.
And the thing is, see, this is what happened in Mexico. We don't vote for wherever we want. We vote for whatever thing is less worse.
Oh yeah, I heard about this. The worst of the evils.
I mean, if we vote for Sheinbaum is going to be the next president.
Yeah.
And the other lady is Xochitl Galvez. But I mean, she's really even worse.
Really?
One of the things that Xochitl did was in favor of Israel. I don't know if you know that.
I haven't followed nothing about this.
After the attacks, we have to.
I think I've seen a video or something. Or was that some other country?
Yeah, we have to be with Israel.
Yeah.
She's really also very stupid.
Yeah.
And one of his brothers, her brothers, is her sister. She's in the jail because she kidnapped somebody.
Oh, now that you mention that, I've heard about it from another Mexican. Yeah, something about this.
Yeah, I really like AMLO a lot, but I think for Mexico, we can do better. But for Mexico right now, he is the best president that we could have.
I was here Independence Day. He did the speech. A lot of people were on fire, man. I don't know. Now it seems like it's changed. A lot of people are anti him.
No. I mean, for example, when we have this in September the reunion here in the Zócalo, with Obrador, you can go in with no problem. With Peña Nieto, they have a militaries all around, and all the people was, you cannot go inside here, where are right now. So that's a big difference.
That is.
And I really like the mañaneras, which is the press conference from AMLO every day. You know why?
Yeah.
You know why? Because in the media of Mexico, they lie a lot, so he can expose all the lies that the media of Mexico they have. And before we don't have that.
Oh wow.
Of course, he's. A lot of security. So many issues now that Mexico has to overcome to be a better country.
Yeah.
But for right now, he's for me the best option. And Claudia is also, but I think he's gonna have a lot of problem because, for example, she was the how do you say that, from the Mexico City, the mayor of the city.
Oh, the mayor, yeah.
And I wasn't happy with her.
Ah.
I mean, if she cannot do a really good job in one city, I
As a
don't expect to do a better job with the whole country.
Yeah. Was there any issue that stood out to you about her? Any main issue that bothered you that you could remember that she?
Yeah, one that, because many people, they know right now that she's gonna be the next president, and many bad people, they start becoming part of the government, of the team of her.
Corruption.
The corruption, and she is not have the guts
Yeah.
of the intelligence or wherever to say no, you cannot belong to this. That is a really bad thing for her.
That is, yeah. She's already like associated with these type of people.
So if I see this problem with her right now as a candidate, I cannot imagine when she is the president of Mexico.
Yeah.
But after said that, I still believe that is way better than the opposition.
Yeah. I got you. Come on, let's walk over there and see what's happening. What's your time? I didn't even, what's your time? What's your name? I didn't even take your name.
My name is Carlos.
Carlos. Yeah, you're a top guy. I'm gonna put you on my channel.
Okay.
And you got a great voice, man. Like a great. You're very intelligent. You know, the way you come across, and even though English, you must have learned. So you learned in the United States English. You probably. I guess you have. See, when I came here, I didn't know Spanish. But then I thought if I want to come back, I have to, right? You force yourself to.
How long have you been here?
This is like my 6th or 7th time in Mexico, but I've come over periods over the last couple of years. So I've been here a couple, so 6 or 7
times. You're a regular visiting Mexico.
Yeah.
Mexico City and many parts around Mexico City.
Es grande.
Yeah, it's big. 120 million right now.
Whoa. So freedom of speech in Mexico compared to the US. What's the difference?
Yeah, well, we were talking about that. When I was living there, you can even say something about the US or the policies that you don't agree with.
Yeah.
Because everybody is against you.
Yeah.
And in Mexico, I mean, you could say wherever we are in front of the Mexican president palace.
There you go, right there.
And remember his mother, and everybody's okay with that. Nothing happened.
Even that sign there, it's basically like, how did they stick it on there without no one taking it off?
Yeah, and a couple years ago they burned the whole door because they were mad with this problem. Also with the church. I mean, if I say, I'm a Catholic, for example, but I'm a retired Catholic. I mean, I just born in Mexico, and that's why I'm Catholic, but I don't follow the religion. Nothing happened.
Wow.
You know? I mean, that's where I love to live. I prefer to live in Mexico than in the States.
Yeah.
We have better burgers here and better tacos than the burgers of McDonald's. Oh, Taco Bell is, don't go there, eh?
Yeah.
I don't recommend to go to Taco Bell
Taco Bell is like a fake
Mexican.
Fake Mexican.
Yeah.
Cancun's fake Mexico.
Yeah, you can feel freedom in Mexico.
Yeah.
Sometimes too much.
People are curious. Like if I'm walking down the street and I've got like an Arabic scarf on, people are more open to different cultures and different personalities. There doesn't seem no sense of racism here. Maybe if you go to Monterrey and these kind of places where it's a bit more, westernized, let's say, maybe. I'm not sure, I've never been there.
Well, the only thing that could happen in Mexico is that if you're an outsider, but not because they are racist, but because they are afraid or they don't have too much contact with you. But if you go to the Puerto Vallarta, Cancun, all the tourist places, everybody's welcome. I used to live in Puerto Vallarta too. I was there for a couple of years, and I was so happy. A lot of Canadians. I remember I was walking in one of the streets of Puerto Vallarta, and they were shouting "Gol."
¿Tú eres de España?
No.
They were shouting "Gol" and they were Canadians.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I hear it's like Puerto Vallarta is like kind of like Cancun as well. Lots of Canadians and
Americans.
Yeah.
I think Cancun is more touristic. Now the people choose to live there in Puerto Vallarta. And in Mexico City, I don't know if you know that this is the #1 city with young Americans outside the United States.
Wow.
Mexico City.
Oh, a lot of people move here, right?
Yeah, for young people. And for all people, for retired people, the #1 is in Jalisco. It's close
Yeah, I've
close
heard of
to what is this lake?
Oaxaca?
Chapala Lake.
Oh, Chapala Lake, yeah.
Yeah, but right now Mexico City is the #1 place for young Americans.
Wow.
You could see many in Tepito, really.
I know. Tepito, and a lot of people
You
leave.
can even find one England Muslim guy in La Merced. I mean, that is amazing.
Yeah, I noticed that. There's a couple.
That's a joke.
Oh, and I did notice there's a couple of there's an Algerian guy I met over here as well. There's quite a few Muslims here, but not compared to like places like in the US or UK and stuff like that. This is an awesome turnout today. There's still people here. Look, still people here. Yeah, last week when I was here, they were doing a concert. Not a concert, but like someone was singing. She was kind of rapping. It was pretty cool. She was like
Downtown Mexico.
yeah. After everyone left, she put out a microphone and started like just rapping to this.
Free Palestina!
Ah, sí.
Arriba Palestina!
Arriba.
Palestina libre!
Ándale. Let's go.